Did you go vegan and you're wondering, how in the hell am I going to make a vegan panna cotta without the cream? You want that flavor and you are like, what did I go vegan? Don't worry, I got you. Today I'm going to show you how to make a vegan mango panna cotta only with 5 ingredients that you're going to have in your pantry. So let's do it. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Eduardo, but my friends call me Lalo. That's why this is the Lalo Lab. I am a vegan chef and here I share whole food vegan recipes, cooking tips and techniques to make you a better home cook and also to elevate your vegan cooking. Okay, let's make this vegan panna cotta. Are you ready? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to toast our cardamom. This is green cardamom. So if you have this at home, just open it and you're going to see the seeds here of the cardamom. Look how beautiful they are. Then we're just gonna toast them to bring out all the flavors for about 30 seconds to 1 minute, but you need to move them. Don't leave them there because if not, they're gonna burn. Move them around for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. The reason we do this is because we want all the flavors to come out. In case that you don't have cardamom seeds, use cardamom powder. Just put a little bit less because it's a little bit strong. Just taste it first. So now we're going to cut our mango pulp. Try to find a very sweet mango. Even if it's very ripe, that's gonna be wonderful because the flavor of the mango. You don't want it overly ripe because otherwise it's gonna have that kind of fermented flavor. And then we're just gonna cut it in cubes. So it doesn't have to be perfect. This is just to help the blender a little bit and make this process fast. We're going to put all the ingredients in our blender. So starting with the mango, we're going to add almond milk first, all the liquids, because this is going to help to blend it. Then maple syrup. You can replace maple syrup with agave. I recommend to do this recipe with the exact amounts that I say and using maple syrup or agave. This is a liquid sweetener. Then coconut oil. I add coconut oil because of the fattiness. I'm not sure if you add another oil that doesn't contain a lot of fat, if it's going to come out in a different result. So for results to be, as I said, try to do it this way. Cacao butter, and then we're going to use agar-agar powder. Don't forget the cardamom that we just toasted. Here is when you can add the ground cardamom in case you don't have the cardamom seeds. And now we're going to blend it until very smooth on high speed. Okay, so now you're going to see this amazing color. Look at this, my goodness. Let's turn our pot to medium flame and then we're going to add all our mix, mango mix. Look at that, my goodness, I love that color. And the flavor and how it smells, it is heavenly, guys, trust me. This is the simplest thing you can make and you will win an award with your family or friends. So we're at a point when we need to be stirring the mix. You cannot leave it alone because if not, it's going to burn. We don't want that. So medium flame, medium low flame, and we're gonna bring it to 85 Celsius. Why? Because we want to activate the agar-agar. If we don't activate the agar-agar, it's not going to get firm. And if it doesn't get firm, it's not gonna be a panna cotta, right? It's going to be more like a kind of like a mousse or like a puree, mango puree. What I like to do is use a spatula. Why? Because the spatula is going to help me to clean the sides. Like I'm doing now, I'm like stirring and then cleaning the sides, stirring and cleaning the sides. And I have a thermometer with me. You can use a thermometer that is laser thermometer or just a regular one, whatever you want. But it is very important because otherwise you are not going to get the correct panna cotta and then you're going to be like, oh, Eduardo, your recipe doesn't work. So the agar-agar activates between 80 and 85 degrees Celsius. So we want to be there in that temperature for at least 2 minutes. You're going to see that the mixture is going to start thickening a little bit. Just keep moving until at least 2 minutes, then take it out of the stove. Now we're going to strain it into a fine mesh. This step is super critical, guys, because otherwise you would have like a clumpy texture. And I know you said like, oh, well, I was careful like you said. And I understand that, but even myself, I try to always strain it just in case I have some graininess in the panna cotta. And also this is going to aerate it as well. Do it because the end result is going to be really nice. So look, that is the cardamom the cardamom seeds that they didn't get super blended, the small pieces are there. So we got rid of that, and look at this. Wow, look at this silkiness. Ooh, I know you want some. Okay, go and do it after I finish the video, okay? We're going to fill up our molds. Don't fill it up all the way because you can put like a little bit of cream or a little bit of more mango puree or something like that. So you can use a ramekin or a silicone mold. The great thing about the silicone molds is that we can freeze this and have like a little sweet treat, you know, like now you change the use of this Panna Cotta mix into like a lollipop. Okay, so now we're gonna let them set at room temperature. Don't put them in the fridge because otherwise the texture is going to be different. You want them to set slowly at the room temperature because that's how agar-agar is going to do its work the best. Cover them just to make sure that nothing goes in there and so it doesn't form a crust. That's it. Beautiful. And that's it, guys. Very simple recipe with seasonal ingredients, and the best thing of this dessert is that it's very elegant and it can be casual as well. If you're having a party or something like that, you can make them in advance. If you just buy some silicone molds, or you can make them in another kind of container and then have them there, set them in the fridge, and then just serve them, right? With a topping. It can be fresh mango or a mango puree with some lime juice and maple, or maybe some toasted nuts. Remember, the milk that we used today, it was almond. So that's why I added the almond foam, but you can use toasted almonds, you know, or like a crumble on top, almond crumble. It will be nice. I really hope you enjoyed this video because honestly, I think it's a really cool dessert, really simple. You can make this kind of dessert using seasonal ingredients, and that's one of the best parts, right? Because you don't have to wait for mangoes to be here, or even you can do it with frozen mangoes. Maybe you are like in UK and then you don't really get mangoes or something like that. Use frozen mangoes for this, but don't miss out with this dish. Try it at home, and if you like it, please give me those thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, just click that subscribe button because you don't want to miss the next video. Thank you so much for following me, and thank you so much just for being here and for existing. See you next time. On high speed. Okay, if we plug it in, maybe we blend it, okay?